Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're doing Lost Islands Episode 8. We're going to start the field. This is our Field 3, which we took 12,134 liters of canola off of it. Now we've plowed it and we're going to plant and fertilize it, so we'll see the difference, hopefully, in the amount of crop we get to come off. So I'm going to hire a worker to do this, and I'm going to tab back and see what else we need to do. So pardon me while I tab. Okay, we're at the dealership, and what I want to do is buy a bale shredder for the straw. So I believe we go right here. Well, actually, all I have to do is push P, and we go over to where the animals are. And we should be able to buy a bale shredder. 25,000, holds 2 bales, so we're going to purchase it. And the other thing I'm interested in is a new fork for the bale. So let me see if I can find that. Should be under loaders here. Let me just see though. This fork here is really good. It's got claws, so we're going to select it and purchase it. Okay, now we should be able to go over and pick this stuff up. I'm going to just drop this bale fork off here. Actually, we're going to sell this bale fork, seeing how we're not going to use it anymore anyway, so I'll sell that in a second. Let's hook up to the new one. The new one is a monster that should allow us to pick up more bales and move. Without a steering wheel, my movement is rather abrupt, so I end up throwing the bales all over. This one has claws, so it works quite nice. Here, I'll show you. Well, actually, let me get out first. We'll show you when we go to use it. Let's go sell this fork. Good. Oops, run into a pole. Now let's bring this back to our lovely farm and put it to some good use. Now we have to plant these 2 fields, and I'm going to plant one of them, I think, in potatoes. Just simply, sooner or later we're going to get some pigs. I know I might have mentioned earlier I didn't want pigs, but I think we could deal with them. Okay, we're going to disconnect and let me just look at something here. Now this is our fork here. I'll zoom in. We move it up and down, that's fine. See these red tines here? If I see, we could engage them to hold the bales. So I'm not sure if I'll need a weight on or not. But anyway, we're going to pick up the bales that I dropped the other day, which I guess I could come at them at a different angle, maybe stack them. That's the plan anyway. Okay, there we go there. Now I can engage the forks and raise the bales. And it's a little tippy. We're probably going to have to get a weight sooner or later if we expect to handle more bales. You can see if I stop, it lifts the back wheels off the ground. So, but this will work fine for at the moment. Now we're going to lower them. I'm going to disengage those forks and we should be able to back out. And there, we've got 2 bales in. So, put this down. Reattach. And let's get some straw in. And I'm sure our cows will be all the better for it. So, here we go. Blow some straw in. Now let's take a look at exactly what that did. That blue, we need one more. You can see we've done half of it here. So we're just going to engage that again. And we're laughing. And now I'm going to go park. Park this over probably sort of right here. That way when we go to do bales again, we can we'll be good. Allow me to put my fork down here. That's good. I'm going to tab out of here, so pardon me while I do that. As I said, we're going to go get some potatoes in the ground. So this is our potato planter. So we have to go fill it up. And we do get to fill it with fertilizer, I believe. And seed. Now, I'm not sure how much I need to actually fill this. Let's just assume that that's enough. Don't remember if this was... Where did our fertilizer go? Huh. Curious to see what this little building is too. I know it's not fertilizer, but does it refill with anything? No. Okay, allow me to, I thought that was our fertilizer right there. Let me go see again. I might have just been in the wrong. Because this should have been seed and fertilizer. And, again, I don't know. No, that's not fertilizer. How about this? No, that's not fertilizer. So, we're going to purchase a placeable, select. Let's see what we have in the garage first. I thought for sure we... Seed tank. Okay. We're going to purchase a fertilizer tank. Fertilizer tank. Purchase. And we're going to put it right there. And let's go fill up with fertilizer. I don't know what went on there, how we were able to fill up fertilizer before. Oh, this thing might take liquid fertilizer. Ah, well, we'll buy that too then. Liquid fertilizer tank, purchase, and we'll put it right on the back side of that building. Or I could be totally wrong and we just wasted some money. So yeah, it was, interestingly enough, I mean, it does show a jerry can kind of look to it, so I guess it was liquid. Okay, let's go to the field and plant it. And I think I'm going to do the far field in the potatoes. I'm not sure if it's any smaller a field or bigger, or if these two are pretty well the same size. And oh, I might have to cultivate this field first. We shall see. See, I'm trying to hire. Let's take a look. No, we got to cultivate the field first. Well, isn't that something? Let's move this out of the way for now. And I'm going to tab into another tractor because I have to cultivate the field. Apparently we're done here, which is good. Our field is all planted. So we're going to drive everything back and clean it. And I'll also hook up a cultivator, so I'll meet you at the farm. Yeah, we're coming back to the farm, and actually before I clean this, we're going to plant the field on the right in wheat. And we'll bale it and sell some bales. So we might as well start this one doing that. And I'm going to tab into another tractor to hook up a cultivator, so pardon me again. Okay, let's see what a cultivator looks like here. Well, we know what it looks like. Let's see if we can find one that we can afford. Okay, this one here looks pretty good, 14,000. The amount we'll use it is fairly small, 4 meters. So I'm going to purchase it. It'll put us back 14,000. And there it is. Now, for all I know, I probably sold it. We probably own this, and I sold it thinking we'll never use it. And now I've changed my mind about planting potatoes. So let's go cultivate that field. See if I cannot Yeah, we're good. Okay. That's good. Okay, I've tabbed into this vehicle here. We're going to disconnect that. I'm going to put the bale fork over here. And I'm going to pick up the bucket, and maybe we'll make some more power food because we've only got about half the amount we need right now. So let's go hook up to our power food mixer, and we'll do that again. Got to keep the cows happy. Now, if you remember right, we're going to do 4,000 of cut straw. So 4,000 of this. Let's do it. There we go. And now we're going to do 8,000 of hay, which means we got to stop at 12. And that's good. And then we top it up with silage, and that should give us our total mixed rations, otherwise known as power food. Okay. After a while you get used to what you need to hit here, but it's still a little tricky. I mean, it's a wonderful game. So, my driving skills are laughable, but hey, I'm enjoying myself, right? I honestly think some things are easier in real life to accomplish than they are in the game, as per se, you know, steering and stuff like that, learning your controls. But I guess it's the same as anything. Once you learn the controls, things go much smoother. So okay, we seem to be full. So for now, I'm just going to dump this back in here. I got that forage wagon over there because I'm curious to see if I could actually pick up all this silage from the pit here with it. I don't think I can. In fact, I'm almost certain I can't, but I might be able to get a conveyor and convey it into the big truck so that we can Yeah, that looks good. So we can oops, put it back into the big silo that we have. I'm just going to drive through the pit here. We're going to go feed animals. I think I got it so it discharges on the other side, but I'm not quite sure if I remember. So crash, 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 crash. Let me just take a quick look here. If I go F1, oh, nope, I got it on the left side, so I guess we need it on the right side now, just because I forgot. And there we go. We're going to fill up all the power food that we need. Beautiful. So if we look at the cows, they're pretty well all green except for grass. Grass is an interesting one. I'll show you what we're going to do with that later. Let me tab into... Okay, I've tabbed into our potato planter. And now he should be able to plant some potatoes. Perfect. I'm going to tab, pardon me, into a different vehicle. So now that we're done all the planting we need to do, we're going to go wash this vehicle up. Now I do have to keep an eye on that potato planter because it's much larger than the cultivator, so I don't want it catching up. But our fields are doing good. Our cows are doing wonderful. And we still got a few bucks left over. That's nice and clean. This is nice and dirty. In fact, it's very dirty. Beautiful. Looks great. I'm gonna go attempt to back this up into here. I could have easily filled it first, but we're fine. Good. Now I'm going to do something a little different, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Pardon me in the meantime. Okay, what we're going to do is we're actually going to purchase a different vehicle, and I'll tab into it. We're going to purchase, if we go over to mowers here and select, if we go across, there's actually a beautiful little lawnmower. And it sounds silly, but I'll show you what we're going to do with it. So we're going to purchase it. And I'm going to tab into it, so pardon me while I tab. Okay, this is where we've tabbed into. This is our Pro-Fill hopper. Don't know who makes it. Wonderful little tractor. And I'll show you how it works. well, we have to get onto some grass first before I show you how it works, but come across the bridge because we need it back here anyway. So doesn't travel fast, cuts grass nice, but most importantly it holds about 3,000 liters of cut grass. So we can use that cut grass to feed the sheep, because sheep eat grass, they don't even need hay, and also to feed the cows. So once I'm on the other side of the bridge here, we're going to start trimming some grass. What's really nice about this too is if you want, you can cut grass and clean up your yard. It gets into a lot of areas that your tractors cannot get into, so, and it works really good. Turns on a dime. Now you might think it's a little ridiculous to do things this way. I don't know. It's fun though. Sure, we could have grabbed tons of grass, and sooner or later when we get more animals we might actually do that. Cut a pile of grass to put in our big silo there. That way we can feed the animals quick, but for now this works really good. Like I said, if we wanted, we can clean up the field here. Now this bush, well, not, but you know, like this stuff, we can trim all the field here, or the little boulevards, we'll say. Make our farm look nice and presentable. Here, actually, I should take a look, and I think we're good over there still with our cultivator and seed drill, or potato spud drill, I guess it's called. Oops. And we're almost full. A couple hundred more liters. And that's full. So now we go over here. And this is where you fill up the grass. So if we look, we could do that probably just one more time, maybe 1.5 more times, but that's pretty good right now. Our productivity is 100%. Cows are happy. I'm going to tab into things over here looking good. Oops, look at that. We missed some of the field. You know what? We're going to put that in maybe some potato too. Not that we need it. I mean, that is a lot of potato. Oh, we probably ran out of potato. Let me tab. Well, what do you know? We ran out of potato. And you know what? I'm not going to plant anymore at the moment, because it's going to be surprising how long it'll take us to cultivate. It's not cultivate, harvest the potato off of here. So, we're going to just take this over and park it beside where it needs to be cleaned. I'm going to jump back into our seed drill and finish planting those two fields with something a little different. Not quite sure what yet. Now if I look at her, if you look here, it'll actually show some of the different this gives you an idea what it is: wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, soybean, corn. Don't remember what any of this is. This is sugar beet here. This thing with the two is, let me think what that is. Crops. See, I don't remember. Oh, hang on. That's a radish. But oilseed radish. So you end up planting it and then plowing it back into the ground, and it acts like fertilizer. So, and then we have potatoes, sugar beets, and poplars. I forgot that we can do trees too. Now, I don't know what I could do with this. We could do wheat, barley, canola, soybean. There's that sugar beet radish or oilseed radish, and then grass. So I think we're going to continue with the rest of that field in wheat, and the rest of the other field in wheat. The oilseed radish would be useless. And we don't have a planter to do corn and sunflower yet, but we will get one probably in the next episode. As for now, I guess we're going to have to call it quits. I could play this game all day at times, but unfortunately, I think we're done. We're good. We've got everything we wanted to get done, or almost. I mean, we're still planting a few things here, but that should be fine. I guess I'm going to call it quits, like I say. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I repeat myself a lot. Sorry about that. And we'll see you next episode. Bye for now.